The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
I'd hoped the Geth would be useful.
Indeed. I'm still double-checking any data it provides on the Reaper base, though. What do you need?
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Chorus commands them. It survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Shepard, Commander.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. Live ship damage will impact Creator's efficiency. Hostile Geth will gain an advantage.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. We have uploaded the squadron server's coordinates. We are available for this mission.
I've never met a Geth like you before.
We are 1,183 Geth programs housed in a mobile platform.
Any special reason you can talk?
We were sent out to observe organic life. Not all Geth followed the old machines.
You mean the Reapers? I thought the Geth worshipped them.
You fought the Geth heretics. The majority of Geth behind the Perseus Veil wish to study organic life forms, not harm them. The Quarian Creator's recent aggression changed everything. It caused true Geth to ally with the entities you call Reapers.
And you're opposed to the Alliance?
We have observed the Reapers' works. They do not form consensus. They consume it. We cannot allow this.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
Unproductive. We gained no significant data beyond that which we have already shared.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when Creators began bombing. They do not comprehend the damage done to the Geth's collective reasoning. They likely do not care.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
Fear is an experience reserved for organics.
We'll talk later.
Acknowledged.
Hey, Commander. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth, you sure we can trust it?
I'm hoping for the best, but I'm gonna keep my eye on him.
And that makes two of us. Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir.
Commander, we've installed that thermal pipe you got us. It was quite successful. The Normandy will explode long before the core needs to vent into the engineering compartment.
So that's good news? Studying the other side?
Why did you allow one on this ship?
We need his help.
It's a machine.
You mentioned before your people had problems with AI.
The Jatil. They were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI seized the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
At this point, I don't have a lot of options.
You do. Throw it out of the airlock.
Don't you think that's a little drastic?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics.
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Edie might disagree with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
Even if what you say is true, this Geth we found wants to destroy the Reapers as much as we do.
Did you ever consider the Geth may be trying to eliminate the competition? With the Reapers gone, the galaxy would be theirs for the taking. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Turians are getting stretched thin, even with Krogan help. The Salarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Beyond those reports I mentioned, no. Instability along the Geth border is all we've heard. In this war, that could mean anything.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise, this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. Had that female Krogan you rescued survived, she might have rallied more support from the clans, but I'll take what we can get. I'm glad you disabled that bomb on Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Lok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
What about the Rachni?
We're giving this a shot, letting whatever it was you saved work on the Crucible.
And?
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction, which frankly scares the hell out of me, of everyone. I hope you made the right choice there, Shepard.
How about the Salarians?
They've committed a fleet. I still don't know how you manage that, given their views on the genophage cure.
What about the Asari?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hackett out.
So, for humans, blowing up a ship with an ally aboard is kind of a party foul, but I don't want to be culturally insensitive. Are we okay with our new alien buddies doing that?
Admiral Gerrel made a difficult decision in the heat of battle. The destruction of the Dreadnought is a major victory.
The fact that you got through that without punching something, that's why you're command material.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy's stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.